going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory, so therefore you learn how the world really works. Plus, guys, get them for your family. It's very important that we wake our family up because definitely we're moving to the fourth industrial revolution. Also, I want to thank those who donate to the Cash App and Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at both stores. Much love to you. Now, of course, guys, we're going to get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. As we can see, as I'm doing this video right now, we're definitely moving down. Now, do not forget, guys, that CME opens Sunday night. Put that on your calendars. Please make sure that because we swing either way. Now we have Deutsche Bank says that Bitcoin is the third largest world currency. And we know why. That's the New World Order. Remember, Bitcoin was supposed to be for peer-to-peer payments. And they created Bitcoin as the store of value. Better than gold. That's what we keep hearing, guys. But we know the central banks have what? All the gold. So we're going to see whether they peg Bitcoin to go. Now, guys, do not forget to make sure we look at the actual indicators because that's going to let us know which way the market is always moving. And that's volume. We have Tether. We have USDC. Now, we have the Fed facilities closing in a few days, guys, on the 31st. But we do know the Fed increased the repo by $50 billion per day just so, therefore, they can make sure they keep control of these yield rates. If not, we know all this would come crashing down. But they do have the tools to manipulate these yield rates. So we definitely shouldn't have anything to worry about for right now until they're ready to let it go. And we know what they do. Cause the problem, wait for the reaction, run in with the solution. And we know that solution is what? Fourth Industrial Revolution, blockchain, and cryptos. We understand that. The masses don't. Now we're going to have a volatile week ahead. So we're definitely going to get some dumps and pumps and dumps, guys, this week. Now we definitely have futures expiring, CME, Binance, but we know CME is what? The great manipulator. We also have CME Ethereum futures. Remember, 1 billion is going to expire. And then we also had Grayscale lock up the trust this month. So basically, if they unlock it before this Coinbase IPO, and we're going to get into that later, that may cause us to move even further lower. Remember, by them locking it, that squeezed it up. Remember, everything is based on supply and demand, guys. That's all the markets are based off. But let's get over into the actual crypto news. Now, we have Bank of America claims it costs $93 million to move Bitcoin by 1%. And guys, we have a lot of futures that are going to be expiring. So if this is true, we could swing 30 to 40%. But guys, we know that cryptos are what? Nothing but speculation. So we know everything is manipulated. So we know Bank of America is not correct because we know the Fed swings this market up and down. And we're going to get into the manipulation right now. We have the CFTC hits Coinbase with a $6 million fine for fraudulent trading behavior and falsified volume on assets like Bitcoin and Litecoin. Now, guys, you know on this channel, since I began, I went over the manipulation. I show you the manipulation that's going on. And then also, guys, we had the Attorney General this year come out on Tether saying all the fraudulent activity they see, but they're not going to do anything about it. So it's not like we don't know. It's not like they don't know, but the fact is they don't want regulation, so therefore they can make billions and billions of dollars. And when you see fines like this, guys, just imagine the amount of money they actually made. Think about it, guys. If I'm fining you $6.5 million, just imagine the hundreds of millions of dollars that they made off of fraud. And they're going to get away with it. Why? Because banks get away with this every day. And that's all Coinbase and these exchanges are banks. I've been over tons of videos last year on all the fraudulent behavior of banks. We know JP Morgan manipulates the FX market. We know JP Morgan manipulates silver, gold. And instead of actual Coinbase being fined, or instead of Tether being fined, they actually should have been shut down. And not only should they have been shut down, somebody should be going to prison. Because let that be one of us. Oh, we're going to prison. There's not even a question about it, guys. And the crazy part about things, guys, is that the manipulation has not stopped, and it will not stop. Why? Because the masses do not understand finances. Now we have the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, and the AML, the Global Anti-Money Laundering Regulators, will be coming down on cryptos, NFTs, and DeFi. Is that correct, guys? No, it is not. We know it's not going to happen. We know the banks are what? The biggest money laundering, gun running, drug dealing son of a guns. So it's not going to change for them. For us, yeah, they're coming after us, but they're not going to come after the banks. And we know right now, NFTs, there's a lot of fraudulent behavior. We're seeing too much money flowing in there. And where are they at? What's the biggest indicator we know that something's not right? That's right. It's constantly on CNBC. Also, they bring all the stars out. Everybody's running NFTs so they can wash that money. Now, we have this Wall Street Journal article, which the title is very interesting. It says, China new digital currency is easy to use, but you will be watched. And guys, you know, I've been over it several times. We know that China's leading us into the fourth industrial revolution. The rise of China. That means no privacy. And of course, the fall of America, the Babylon, and we're going to be following right behind China. Because once you bring America to its knees, and the fact is they shut down all the small businesses, so that means the American economy is over. And what is the people going to run to? That's right, your government. And your government has something for you. That's right, that programmable money, where they're going to tell you what to buy, when to buy it, and how to buy it. Oh, yes, it's definitely coming. And you have 3 months in order to spend that money. If not, poof, it's gone. Isn't that what R3 David Rudder said? If you're part of my Patreon, you saw that video. Yes, that's right, guys. They have the technology, and it's definitely coming to a city near you. And remember, the Cryptoteacher advised you. Now, basically, this article says that nobody saw the inflation in the 60s, and of course, it roared in the 70s. And guys, remember, the Fed controls it. Oh, they saw it because they created it. Same way they printed all this money. Over $7 trillion on the balance sheet. They're creating inflation. Cause a problem. Wait for the reaction and run in with a solution. They're not scared. This is part of the plan. They know that people are going to beg them because of these high prices. And what are they going to run into? That's right, stable coins. That's why it's called stable. Yes, that hyperinflation with that dollar, you're not going to want that dollar anymore. Or you can keep the dollar if you want it. So the Fed creates two sides. You can have this dollar, when you go into the store, it's only going to be 40, 50 cents. Or you can take this digital dollar that's going to be stable. And when you go into that store, it's going to be worth $1. So they always give you two sides. But what you don't see is the plan behind that digital dollar. All your privacy is going to be gone. And then plus with these digital currencies, now they can actually tax the globe. Because don't forget, when it comes to the New World Order, everything is planned out. Now, guys, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, Cryptoteacher stocks, do not forget. You have your Cobalt, chip stocks, banking, gaming, while everybody's sitting at home. You got that home stock, C-Rare, biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home getting free money or waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.